Guten Morgen. It is amazing how bad you can feel at the end of the day and how good you can feel with just a little bit of sleep. I got in a little after 10 o'clock last night and stuffed myself with food, showered, cleaned up, and I was in bed by 11:30. Woke up in the middle of the night, couldn't fall asleep, so I brushed my teeth because I'd forgotten to brush my teeth, and washed my face, I don't know, and then I was able to fall back asleep, and then I woke up again at 3:30 when my alarm went off. And my body felt pretty wrecked last night, like my legs, but it's I could feel just the inflammation and stuff setting in. After not feeling it during the day, I could feel it while I was just laying there, which made it a little difficult to fall asleep. But then sleep is like magic. My body feels really good. I had some bread and butter and jam for breakfast, and checking out the signs here for navigation. I'm still on the right track. And there was an automatic espresso maker, which is probably why I feel like $1 million also. but yeah, so today there are storms in the forecast around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm just gonna get as far as I can before then, and then see if I can wait them out and keep going, or I might just have to end my day early if it's bad. So we'll see what happens. Hey, special kitty. Aw, hi. Aw, you're making me miss my kitties. This is my future. You can kind of see that little spindly ridge. There's somebody on there right now. There, you can kind of see them. But I'm still, based on my mileage, not at the pass yet, so I'm kind of wondering if maybe that is the pass right up there. Ooh. Another tough day, but a beautiful day. This is where I am. It's pretty amazing. That's where I just came from. So I made it to the place that I had pointed out earlier, but it turns out that is not the pass yet. At least I think I'm where I pointed earlier. But if you look behind me, that's where I'm going. Yay! And there's actually some snow up here, and it looks like there's even more up there, so hopefully the footing will be all right. So yeah, we've got some snow fields here. So far I've just been either going around the edge. I know that's not leave no trace, but I don't want to fall through and plunge to my death. But then there are other spots that you can tell it looks pretty solid just because there are tons of rocks and stuff mixed in with the snow. So I'm going up there. This reminds me a lot of Tuckerman Ravine by Mount Washington. So I'm just gonna take it one step at a time. I see people way at the top. I don't know if they came this way or not, but I'll just go as far as I can and see what happens. I just hit a really low low, and I don't want to have a video of it, but I figure I should document it. It's somewhat predictable. It's in the afternoon. It's like the hardest time because you've done so much already, but you're not really that close to being done either. It's like the third lap of a mile. So, you know, I'm just already starting to make a bunch of excuses about why I want to stop early today. And one valid excuse is if the weather is bad. But, I mean, there's clouds forming in the sky, but so far nothing indicating rain quite yet. So I know I shouldn't think too far in the future. I should just get to the next town, which is Engelberg. And, you know, if I really wanted to stop, I could probably stop there. But if I check the weather and see that, you know, magically the weather actually looks okay this afternoon, I should probably keep going. But I just did a really hard climb. It was so hard. It really took a lot out of me. The one with all the snowfields, like I got to the top and just had to put my hands, or I have my pole here. My go-to is just like putting my head on my pole and just like sitting there for a second. And now I'm just crashing after. I mean, it was a massive effort to get up that thing. And so I'm hoping that this downhill part will serve as a nice recovery. And maybe by the time it would be time to go up to Thru-hiking. Oh, geez. That maybe I'll have regained some energy and maybe smell the hay in the barn and want to get to my last stop. Okay, time for another update. I am still wiped out. Yeah, I started early today. I mean, early-ish, 4:50 a.m. thinking, you know, that would get me to where I want to go in a reasonable time. My personal rule of thumb is that I want to be done by dinner time. And so far, I've been lucky to be fed upon arrival at the inns I've been staying at. But both times, the kitchen has been closed. And yeah, everything's just taking longer, and I feel rushed all day. And yeah, that pass earlier, oh wow, it is just so gorgeous. It's amazing. But yeah, so this is an FKT attempt, a women's FKT attempt on the Via Alpina. I had originally made myself a schedule to finish in 7 days, but this is definitely harder than anticipated. So I think tonight I'm gonna revise my plan and spread it out into 8 days. The women's record is 8 days, 6 hours. And yeah, I think that, I forget her name off the top of my head, but the woman who said it, you know, she talked about how hard it was, but she also wanted it to be like a vacation for herself. And that's exactly what I want too. So I'm hoping if I spread out the mileage with an extra day, that I can just not feel like I'm rushed all day and just enjoy this holiday a little more.